imagine this. Being from a family of gang members, and we are talking about your father, your uncles, your brothers, everybody part of a violent gang. That is a situation for some people in Chicago. Our George Howell, he actually sat down with a family whose gang activity has been really part of the family business now for generations.
Inside the home of this West Side Chicago family, you find a common thread, a way of life started by this father, passed on to his nephews, and now his sons.
I want to do a show of hands. I mean, how many generations have been in a gang? What was the first generation? And the second generation? And then the next? So it's just gone through the family.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I ain't proud of that, Tim.
Jetty Williams is a little hard to understand now since his stroke, but at one time, no voice carried more weight in Chicago's gang world. A former leader of the notorious Vice Lords gang, Williams spent most of his life awaiting trial, on probation, or in prison. He's since given up gang life.
I don't like my kids being about that, but I can't lay down and tell you, don't do this when your daddy done it. I'm not gonna be no hypocrite.
But his legacy continued.
I did robberies. You know, that was my specialty. You know, we didn't go around hurting innocent people like the kids do these days. You know, it was more about money, power, and respect, and who can get to the top of the hill first. But doing that, we still had loyalty to who started this.
Through this generation era, it bled down into them. When it got down to them, the blood was running in the streets. And they had no guidance, because a lot of us was locked up. So they had no guidance. So they just became like renegades.
And that's one of the problems plaguing Chicago's streets today.
It's just everybody out there for themselves, you know. It's just like whatever happens, just happens.
Shots fired.
Chicago police spent years cracking down on gang leaders who operated in large parts of the city, but according to the Cook County State Attorney, the gang lifestyle has become entrenched.
What we've seen now is these gangs are generational. So you have, grandpa, father, son, all part of the gang. So it's just kind of been the culture that kids have been brought up into.
And Anita Alvarez says gangs have also fractured into many different factions. The result? Young rival gang members fighting each other block by block with deadly consequences. It's a problem these former gang members are trying to turn around, starting with their own family.
Now I'm out there trying to teach the young people to look at me. I'm 46. I've been to the penitentiary 10 times. But now I have got married and I see a different way in life.
And their influence seems to be paying off.
It made me look up to them now, like I'm changed. I don't need none of that old violence, none of that stuff.
Fountain's namesake says he recently dropped out of the gang.
It made me feel good.
A small sign of hope in a city struggling with a big problem, trying to make the streets safe again. Now, in that report, you heard Jetty Williams' voice kind of hard to understand. We learned from his family that he just recently passed away due to some health issues. But fair to say before his death, he did take great satisfaction, Suzanne, in knowing that his sons decided to make different choices than he made, to get out of the gang.